The Advent Storybook, 25 Bible Stories Showing Why Jesus Came, by Laura Ritchie, illustrated by Ian Dale. Day 13. While I'm sitting in the Walmart parking lot, and I just kicked all 5 kids out of the car so I can read this again. Moses and the Plagues. Exodus 4 through 11. Exodus 7:5. The Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I stretch out my hand against Egypt and bring out the people of Israel from among them. One day, after many years had passed, Moses was watching his sheep in Midian when he saw a bush on fire, but it wasn't burning up. When Moses came close, God spoke from the bush. He wanted to save his people from slavery and give them a good home. God promised to be with Moses, but Moses was afraid. Moses asked God to tell him his name. God said, "I am who I am." God told Moses that he would do amazing miracles in Egypt. The Egyptians worshipped pretend gods. They didn't know the one true God. God wanted everyone to know that he was the only God. Moses returned to Egypt to tell Pharaoh to let God's people go, but Pharaoh refused to listen. So God helped Moses and his brother Aaron show Pharaoh a sign of God's power. God turned the water of the Nile River into blood. No one could drink the water, and the fish died. But Pharaoh's heart remained hard. Then God sent great troubles called plagues on Pharaoh's country. Egypt was filled with frogs, then gnats, then flies. But Pharaoh's heart was still hard, so God sent a disease that killed many animals. Pharaoh still wouldn't listen. God made sores appear on animals and people. Then God sent hail and lightning and thunderstorms and swarms of locusts. And God sent a darkness that covered the whole land. No matter how God showed his power, Pharaoh hardened his heart and would not listen to Moses. He would not let the Israelites go. God told Moses he would send one last plague. This one would be the worst. Again, Pharaoh would not listen. At midnight, the firstborn of every Egyptian family died. This time, Pharaoh's heart softened. Finally, he let God's people go. Pharaoh is not the only one with a hard heart. When we are slaves to sin, our hearts become hard too. We need a rescuer to give us new hearts and set us free. Why do you think Pharaoh didn't want to listen to Moses? Have you ever not wanted to listen to someone who is trying to teach you something? And here is the illustration for the day. There's Moses. There's a pretend God. And there are all of the locusts. It's really an amazing illustration. That's it for today. Merry, Merry Christmas.